What is the carbon cycle? I suppose I should let you know what carbon is. Remember the periodic table? All the elements arranged in order of increasing atomic number. Carbon is element 6. 6 protons, 6 electrons, and usually 6 neutrons. However, the most important part of our story is that carbon reacts very easily, and is also very common. In fact, carbon is an essential part of life. Carbon chemistry is called organic chemistry. When we eat food, we are taking in carbon compounds. When we poop, we are expelling carbon. For life to exist, carbon must cycle around the environment. When you look at some of the diagrams, it looks complicated. Let's start with green plants. They take in sunlight and combine it with some carbon dioxide from the air and some water. This process is called photosynthesis. It is the first step in the cycle of life. Higher forms of life, insects and animals, eat the plants. In doing this, the carbon moves from the plant into the insects or animals, or fish, or whatever. Other living things eat these things, and then they eat those things. They also get rid of bits of carbon when they breath out and excrete waste. This waste can be broken down by other living things called decomposers, like fungi, maggots, and other stuff. The carbon gets returned to the air in the form of carbon dioxide, or in other carbon compounds into the earth and soil. Soil is a cornucopia of different carbon compounds, which are then taken back up plants to start the process again. This is just a simple version. Millions of years ago, parts of the earth were covered in swamps and peat bogs and stuff. When stuff died, it was buried and slowly decomposed. As the geological eons rolled on, the dead stuff was compressed and broken down so that the extra stuff disappeared, leaving behind the pure carbon. We know this is coal, oil, and natural gas. They are known as fossil fuels because they were once living and have been dead for a long time. Now these fuels have been our primary sources of energy for hundreds and thousands of years, which wouldn't be a major problem, except that the planet now has a lot of people on it. And if everyone uses fossil fuels, then the amount of carbon released into the air through carbon dioxide increases, and carbon dioxide is a gas that traps heat, and by trapping heat, it increases the average temperature of the air and water. This is thought to lead to a lot of problems.